food, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. Super Bowl 57. The Chicago Bears taking on the Cleveland Browns.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight it's all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Cleveland Browns taking on the NFC champions, the Chicago Bears.
Set to kick off.
The hype and the talk is over. We're set for the big one. Super Bowl 57. Away we go from Arizona. And this carries into the end zone. And we will not have a return, so the first drive of this Super Bowl will begin at the 25. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
And what I enjoyed in preparing for this game was talking not just with the coaching staff, but with him as well. And I found it interesting that the coaching staff sees him one way, and he sees himself an entirely different way.
Yeah, one thing he said he's always working on, we know he's not bad at this, but his footwork, always wants to improve that, and that's something he's going to focus on here.
And what was so funny, what the offensive coordinator say right off the top, he's got great footwork. Love his footwork. So this guy is never satisfied.
And they're getting all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season, and that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
The ball carrier.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll get it down here to the 43. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be second down.
At the 40-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
2nd and 8. Open man is Kmet that's hung in. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing.
And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. With the first touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Lining up for the point after.
Not quite sure how to describe that, but I think that there's a mix-up in responsibilities defensively because they're so used to either the running back getting the ball or the ball getting out of his hands downfield as a pass. So when he ends up keeping it, they sometimes get fooled. And he found a way to squirt through the defenders and take off for a big, big run.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Cleveland offense, and here's Baker Mayfield, former Heisman Trophy winner, ready to go at quarterback.
Is it okay if I give him a few props right here? Do you mind?
I think he's earned it. Go ahead.
Okay, how about a guy who was a 2-time walk-on, who later became a 2-time Big 12 Player of the Year, has the most touchdown passes in Big 12 history with 129, a Heisman Trophy into his credit, and took his team to the college football playoff semifinal twice while at Oklahoma.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
throwing on 2nd and 3. Mayfield quickly into the hands of Beckham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First and 10 at the
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
The ball carrier.
In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
A gain of 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
1-yard line.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 41. Eddie Jackson with a tackle.
The ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Delayed game, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Following the penalty, Chubb. There he goes, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 36 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
I can't help it, partner. I love backs who have a lot of burst.
Yeah, they ran the toss play. By the way, sometimes you'll hear toss and pitch used interchangeably, but that was the toss.
Well, for me, the toss, quarterback takes the snap, turns around, tosses it to
like
the tailback. Yeah, like an egg underhand rule with two hands. And a pitch, usually like you're running an option-type play, and you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Yeah, where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down, and the ball flips end over end slowly and delicately to your running back.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6.
At the 31.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
2nd and 4.
On the draw, here's White. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
White, the ball carrier.
Delayed give there out of the gun. Defense was ready.
And I'm not a big fan of a draw play out of the shotgun formation because the quarterback's not having much action where he's getting away from the line of scrimmage. He's catching the football, making a little head fake, and then handing it off. You should be able to read it as they did there.
He may try and run for this. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
40-yard line.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And the play goes nowhere, losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. To throw, Mayfield. And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. His 2nd catch of the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36.
3rd and 1, who are you going to call? Not the scat back. You go with the big man. Hand him the ball and let him get upfield and pick up a 1st down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll try to throw here. Mayfield, and finding the tight end Hooper. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, Mayfield. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Khalil Mack. It'll go as a loss loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a 3rd and long now after the sack. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Man, he just ran a terrific route. Extremely hard to defend when it's run that precisely and the ball's delivered that accurately.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. That 7-0 lead in there is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Rolling to his left. He'll try and run it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
At the 50-yard line.
Now a quick slant as the throw is complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 28.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Not much there, only a yard.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Back to throw again. Over the middle, and that's caught by Kmet. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 16. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And it's caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 4 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points without the offense defenses that you face, and analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Mayfield on play action. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And out of bounds right around the 20. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
Gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
That's good for another Cleveland Browns. First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Here's Hunt. He will push his way down to about the 14. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. From the gun, Mayfield. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Third down.
Mayfield and this Browns offense staring at a third and long now after the sack. Mayfield looking for the end zone. It's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham as the first half is winding down. And the Browns have moved out in front. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time when they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Their own 36-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. As that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
On the return, the Browns take over first and 10. At their own 20.
Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Austin Hooper, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive one of quarter three.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over, and they needed the confidence. They needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and the Bears take over. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He completes it right side to White. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
He'll look to throw. He's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Larry Ogunjobi with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. I always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 30-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they won 3 and out.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That one is caught by Hunt.
Mayfield's pass.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham.
When I was in school, math was not my strong suit, but I did learn enough to know how to play cover 3. 2 corners and a safety divide up the field in thirds. On this play, the corner didn't get fooled by anything in front of him. Kept his coverage all the way down the sideline in the deep 3rd position and makes the interception.
Incomplete.
3rd quarter action in Super Bowl 57. Here's a 2nd and 10. He's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
Loss of 5 yards. It's third down. Third and long.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. This is White on the screen. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line.
8-yard ball.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here.
To Austin.
7 yards to pick up there.
A gain of 7.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. Sideline throw. That's caught by Landry. And they'll get him down right around the 11-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Browns on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. He finds Beckham quickly. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards.
10 at the 40.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
Ball carrier.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They run again with Hunt. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory.
Ball carrier.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Browns on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Over the middle to Beckham. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
Couldn't just sit on it here, could they? Had to throw the ball on third down. Got the big completion in the pickup. Fresh set of downs now. They've got to feel great.
And defensively, a backbreaker.
The ball carrier.
And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
It's a pickup of
2nd and 7 from the 20.
and 7.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Cleveland Browns.
Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everywhere. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Brings up
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. 3rd and goal, a big play in this Super Bowl. Mayfield down. That's incomplete. So hang on. A big call coming on third down.
Offense.
Now, if you're going to get rid of it, you better get outside the pocket.
Yeah, you have to get outside of that tackle-to-tackle box, right? Get out there, and then you can do it legally. But he wasn't able to do so, and they end up losing the down as well.
And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. A big one there. That gives him a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And we're at the time in the Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
A gain of 9 brings up 3rd and 3.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And Robinson with a big catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
2nd and 3 at the Browns 30.
So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
For a Chicago Bears.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the short catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down. It's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 12-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bears have cut it to within a score.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know.
It doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now Mayfield gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Here's Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. They'll run again with Hunt. And once again, he's going to be stopped up behind the line. 2nd straight play. Shades of the 85 Bear defense a little bit. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. The run hasn't worked the last couple of plays. Now it's 3rd and 14. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they can pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
And how about this? The dog pound gets the crown. The Cleveland Browns are the Super Bowl champs. And they're remarkable.
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.